What is up, family? Welcome back to the channel Jesus MMA, and today I'm going to be recapping last night's card, Usman versus Buckley, UFC Atlanta. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos. Starting off the card, the prelims, we have Jamie Lynn Horth versus Vanessa Damopoulos. And Jamie Lynn Horth won the fight by decision, unanimous 30-27. Yeah, she won because she was the better fighter. Vanessa Demopoulos has a pretty fraudulent record. If her record was more accurate, it would be more like, I'd say 8 and 11, maybe 9 and 10 instead of 11 and 8. But yeah, man. I don't know why they have her opening these fight night cards. I've never been impressed with Vanessa Demopoulos. But shout out Jamie Lynn Horth. She got the job done. Yeah. Next fight up on the card. Phil Rowe versus Ange Lusa. Oh yeah, and I picked Jamie Lynn Horth to win and she won. But this next fight, I also picked it well. But man, I did not think he was going to finish Ange Lusa. I did say that he was durable. Lusa was winning the fight, at least in the first round. You know, he got the takedown, held him down there, hit some ground and pound shots. He also got some shots off on the feet. Uh, Phil Rowe really didn't do anything in the first round. But in the second round, he started opening it up more. He started landing some shots, some nice combinations for Phil Rowe. But Ange Lusa was constantly landing that 1-2, you know, going all the way in and then all the way out. And then he eventually gets a knockdown actually later in the round as Phil Rowe starts opening up more, getting some combinations going. And Ange Lusa throws this like fucking haymaker combination of just swinging, looping punches, and a lot of them land. And one of them cracks Phil Rowe right on the chin, drops him like a sack of potatoes. I thought it was over, but thankfully for my pick, it wasn't. And then Phil Rowe comes back in the third round, gets the TKO, knocks the mouthpiece out. So he was just pulverizing Ange Lusa's face into like some ground meat, holding him up against the cage, like with his hand up on his face, and just framing that head, and then just constantly landing shots on Ange Lusa. Eventually, the damage was too much. Ange Lusa couldn't take it anymore. And yeah, TKO win for Phil Rowe. Shout out Phil Rowe. I had him winning by decision. I didn't think he would get it done by a KO, but I should have known better. Um, yeah, I had more faith in Ange Lusa's durability, but listen, man. You can only take a certain amount of punishment at the end of the day. So yeah, it was a good fight. You know, should have been the real fight to open up the card. No Vanessa Demopoulos, please. That's G. And kind of a bit back to a boring fight in the next one, Ricky Simone versus Cameron Soderman. Yeah, the wrestling was the difference. Ricky Simone basically, when he got the takedown in the first round and the second round, he kept Smotherman down there pretty easily. Yeah, there was really nothing much of substance that happened in those first two rounds. In the third, they traded on the feet a lot more. You know, after 10 minutes, you know, they're both sweaty, so it's harder to get the takedowns for Simone. But yeah, man, he won the first two rounds. I give the third to Smotherman. He was landing some good shots, especially near the end of the third round. But listen, man, too little, too late.
You didn't make full pickups on 12th, 16th, 20th. And then I get charged double for it.
Next fight up of the card, we got Cody Durden versus Jose Ochoa. Shout out Jose Ochoa. He proved me right. I had faith in his striking abilities. Listen, Loner Kavanaugh is a legit prospect. So I knew this guy was legit. And Cody Durden's just came back from a concussion buffet against Joshua Van. He didn't get KO'd, but he got just brutalized for three rounds, three 5 minute rounds, and yeah. So I didn't think that he'd be able to take shots as well in this fight, and also Ochoa is a lot. I guess just hits harder than Van as well. The first round mainly consisted of Jose Ochoa landing these really quick combinations, darts in, lands these combos on Durden, good head movement, pulling out, landing some more combinations. There were moments where Cody would try to engage and he'd get hit with some wild shit like a spinning back fist when he was lunging forward with his punches. Cody did get two takedowns in the first round. He had a bit of control time, but it really amounted to nothing as Ochoa eventually just got back up. And the second takedown was at the end of the first round, so still wasn't able to do much with it. Clear round for Ochoa. And then round two is starting, and Cody Durden's got that mean look on his face like, yeah, this is a real fight now, man. Just wait until we get into these later rounds. And Jose Ochoa said, no, no, thank you, sir. And KOs him 11 seconds into the second round. Durden's face was literally, he had that classic veteran grin on him, like, oh, these deep waters I'm more used to than you are. And then like 5 seconds later, he gets stunned and then dropped, and finished immediately in the second round. So yeah, good performance by Jose Ochoa. He proved that he is legit. And I had him winning by decision though. I did I have him winning by KO? I think I had him winning by decision. But he still won anyway. So yeah, shout out Jose Ochoa getting the second round KO. We're 4-0 on the card so far, but we're gonna see how it falls apart near the main card. We had next fight up on the card: Malcolm Wellmaker versus Chris Moutinho. Them's the breaks, Chris. You know, well, I think we all were low key hoping for a Chris Moutinho upset. Eats a bunch of big shots, takes all the damage, and pours on the offense. But no, everybody knew this was how the fight was gonna end. KO in the first round. That's what I predicted, and it's what happened. Wellmaker just was constantly landing on Moutinho. Moutinho eats shots well, but listen, you can't keep eating shots, especially from Wellmaker. This guy has different power at bantamweight, like scary different power, and it's always the same shot. It is always that right hook. He's got a nasty right hook. Yeah, Wellmaker was countering him well. He was landing some good kicks at the beginning of the fight as well, and for the knockouts, he kicked to the body, and then he kind of stepped in. Either I think he feinted a teep or maybe feinted a knee or something, and came over with the right hook. Face plant KO. It was some nasty shit. The real nasty shit that he put on Chris Moutinho. He put that mustard on him. And Chris Moutinho fell face first and was instantly out. It was a nasty shot. Shout out Malcolm Wellmaker. I hope they keep him busy. Don't stagnate his career like they've been doing with Peyton Talbot. That guy I remember last year he fought International Fight Week. And then he didn't fight until January of this year. So keep the kid active, I say that, and this guy's older than me. Keep Malcolm Wellmaker active, Give him another good fight. Although, give him more of a step up, This was a step down from Cameron Simon. Give Wellmaker, I don't know. Maybe give him Cody Durden. Although, that's just asking for Durden to get chinned, and he might not be in the UFC. So, yeah, give him a step up in competition so we can truly see, the level and potential ceiling of Wellmaker. But yeah, good first round KO. 5-0 on picks so far, and it continues to 6-0 with the next fight. Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee. I have a confession to make, guys. I was working during this card, So I missed a lot of the fights. I went back to watch most of them, but some of them I did not get the chance to watch, and this is one of them. But I didn't hear a single person complain about this decision. So, yeah. Shout out Michael Chiesa. He's on a 3 fight win streak. They're all against NPCs. Well, Tony Ferguson was washed. I wouldn't call him an NPC, but he is not the same fighter, obviously. And yeah, I didn't hear too much exciting about this fight. Yeah, so it's why I didn't. It's why I didn't go to watch it, anyways. So yeah, shout out Michael Chiesa. Good win. Get him. Get him. I don't know. Get him an opponent either in the rankings or an up and coming prospect, because we cannot have these NPC level fights. No more. Anyways, yeah, 6-0. And then this one, I don't know if I give myself benefit for it or if it just voids it. But this next fight, Paul Craig versus Rodolfo Bellato. This guy Bellato. First off, I want to say Paul Craig was doing really well in the first round. Bellato looked like he would eventually win the second and third, but we didn't even get to those rounds, so it doesn't matter because he gets hit with an illegal up kick to like the side of his neck, like it hit a bit of his chin as well. And this guy pulls a I don't know if many people watch, well, obviously a lot of people watch soccer, but I don't know if you guys watch soccer or football, but this guy pulled a Neymar, man. The biggest flop acting I've ever seen in UFC. This made Aljo's Oscar look pathetic. This was next level. After getting hit by the upkick, this guy Bellato decides mid falling back to look at the ref to complain and then falls asleep immediately after complaining. It was quite the quite the thing to see, to say the least. Such a big soccer flop Neymar move, man. This guy might as well have just started rolling around the octagon, scream, ah, oh, I can't continue. But yeah, no contest on the fight. Cut Bellato. That was the most blatantly faked foul I've ever seen. And this kind of sucks for Paul Craig, because this fight got canceled because Bellato had herpes. And now it's a no contest. Yeah, if this fight happened 5 years ago, Dana would have been saying, "Yeah, this kid's done. This kid's done. Have fun fighting in Bellator, kid." But he doesn't care about his product, so I could see them just doing a trilogy of this. The first fight ended in controversy. You know, Brennan Fitzgerald. This is an Apex classic. First fight ending in controversy. But Paul Craig and Rodolfo Bellato lace up the gloves to settle the score once and for all in our co-main event of the evening. I can just so hear it. But realistically, cut Bellato from the UFC or give him Alex Pereira. Give him a punishment. This guy needs to get knocked out for real, is what I'm saying. And yeah, I feel bad for Paul Craig. A proper Scotsman, Paul Craig. Next fight up on the card, main card time. And listen, guys, I don't want to toot my own horn too much because this fight fucking sucked. But Alonzo Menifield, plus 500 underdog. Listen, guys, when I have a feeling about an underdog, I can be right sometimes and it will benefit you a lot. Umar Sy or Umar C, I did not have faith in him, and I was right to not have any faith in him. This guy loses the first round in like a close tit-tat striking battle. I think Menifield was landing more of that right hand, and C was landing more leg kicks, but they were all the bullshit leg kicks. They're not the Alex Pereira buckle the knee kick, or the Justin Gaethje leg kick, or a Fiziev leg kick, or any leg kick with impact. It's more of the tippy-tappy leg kick. Yeah, man. And yeah, first round to Manyfield, he was landing that right hand. He was just landing. That's really the the difference. Second round, Umar C just holds him up against the cage. I think he gets a takedown. Manyfield works his way back up, but they're just stuck against the cage for pretty much the entire second round. So that goes to C. And then third round goes to Manyfield. Now, during the third round, the crowd was booing so hard. And I saw all the people with their flashlights, like waving it back and forth. And at the time, I was like, this fight's not that bad. I don't know why they're complaining. And then I remembered something is that I was watching the fight in 1.5 times speed. So that's why the fight wasn't as boring for me. I was rewatching it, and I had it sped up because fuck's sake, man, it was so boring. But listen, Alonzo Manyfield believers, stand up, because now is our time to stand up. We knew he would get it done, and he fucking got it done, man. Listen, it wasn't in a way that I found entertaining. I thought he was going to knock him down and submit him. I boosted his skills a bit, but he still got the win done. To anybody putting all their money on Umar C or Umar Sai, honestly, you low-key deserve the loss, because this guy has not been that impressive. I don't know why everybody was saying this is one of my up-and-coming top prospects. I didn't really have that much faith in him, and clearly I shouldn't have. So yeah, that's that fight. And if you don't count the no contest, I'm still undefeated until this next fight. Listen, you can't win them all, man. Mansour Abdul Malik wins against Cody Brundage. Now I want to get one thing straight. I chose Cody Brundage because I did not like Abdul Malik's performance against that guy's name, Nick Klein. Against Nick Klein, he looked like shit in the first round, got rocked by a spinning back fist, threw almost no offense in that first round, and then goes on to finish him in the second one. This guy was missing so many shots against Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage threw less, landed more, not just like percentage-wise, he landed more significant strikes and threw less. He was more effective, he was countering a lot. Abdul Malik would have this long but somewhat slow jab. He had a fast teep kick and a fast not up kick, but what are they called? Front kick. He had a fast front kick as well that landed on Brundage. But Brundage did better in the first round. I gave him that first round. Second round you can give to Abdul Malik, or honestly you could also give that to Brundage, because Brundage was doing good in the second round as well. He was holding his own, but he was also winning some moments in the second round. He definitely won the first round. Second round, I could see people giving it to Abdul Malik. And then the third round happens. Abdul Malik charges forward, lands a good shot. It dropped Brundage. I don't know if it was more so the momentum of him falling back that dropped him, or the punch, but whatever, he fell. But then they started swinging. Brundage was landing a lot of shots while they were swinging. Malik was landing shots too, trying to knee him. And they separate a bit and then reset. Abdul Malik charges again, misses the knee, and kind of crashes down with his head. Obviously accidental. I don't think this was intentional. And lands a headbutt on the side of Cody Brundage's head. Brundage goes down. Malik finishes the fight. And then for some fucking stupid ass reason, they decide to go to the technical decision after 30 seconds. 30 seconds of the first round. How are you going to know who wins that round? It was 30 seconds, man.
4 fucking seconds!
I think it should have been a no contest or a draw. Or a Brundage 2-0 win. And I know I picked him, so I sound biased, but this kind of bullshit. 30-27 as well, by the way. There is no world where Abdul Malik won that first round. He's getting countered, landed less. But I understand why they gave him the decision. he had the bigger moments in the third round, and it was 30 seconds. I think this was a real mistake on the referee's behalf. Just do a no contest, man. Because the headbutt is what led to the finish. The knee didn't land. The headbutt is what landed and is what dropped him. And I see all these people online complain about Cody Brundage.
Oh man, Cody Brundage milking the foul again, man. Come on, Cody. What a lame ass loser.
You guys are so delusional sometimes. I cannot believe I have to defend Cody Brundage. Like, this is clearly not milk. And the fight, his fights with Abdul Razak Al Hassan, those were all clear back of the head shots. And people were like, oh, Cody Brundage milking another foul. Milking another foul. Like, dog. He just keeps getting fouled. The Malkoon one, although that one he was milking it. And I think ever since then he's just built a reputation for himself to milk these fouls. But he wasn't milking any fouls here, bro. I think this should have been a no contest, but listen, you can't always get your major underdog picks. I picked Cody Brundage. He didn't really let me down. This wasn't that entertaining of a fight, by the way. It was boring until the third round. And that's not just on Cody Brundage. That's also on Mansour. But yeah, man. Shout out Mansour Abdul Malik. Still undefeated. I knew this guy wasn't as good as a minus 1,100 favorite. So they need to slow roll him. Because he's not ready for higher level comp. That's for sure. I mean, how do you make... This guy made Bo Nickal's performance against Brundage look fantastic. So, he's got some work to do. Next fight up on the card. And see. The picks are falling apart now. We go to 7-2 in picks now. Because Garbrandt lost the fight. And, yeah, he just lost the fight. He was doing so well in the first round. I was feeling good about it. You know, oh, nice. Garbrandt's gained that speed going. It looked like he dropped Barcelos at one point. There's no knockdowns recorded on the stat page, but I swear he knocked him down in that first round. But it didn't matter in the end because then he just emoted, which I don't know if anybody else noticed, but when he emoted after dropping him, that camera like moved with Garbrandt's hands like he was using the force or some shit. So yeah. And then I don't know if it was during this fight, but randomly during the card, a black screen just like creeps up with a tweet in like, you know how they usually show the tweets of people commenting on the fights in the bottom left corner, but instead of it just being the tweet, it was the tweet and then just an entire black screen that covered the entire screen. Yeah, really strange. And yeah, but yeah, the difference in this fight was that Barcelos was able to apply more pressure with, I guess, wrestling. I know it says Garbrandt attempted 7 takedowns, but Barcelos was being a lot more effective with the wrestling. He only got 1 takedown, but he would fail the takedown and then, you know, land a shot, kind of like the Marab type of style. But he was also landing at distance on the feet as well. He had a good right hand during this fight. He's landing some good kicks. He was, yeah, he mixed up his weapons more, I feel like. And, yeah, man. Shout out Jaime Barcelos. This guy's defeated 2 decent fighters in a row now, showing that he's still got it. Don't doubt the unk. And, yeah, I thought it was crazy, the odds for this fight, but, Barcelos won, so who am I to say that the odds are crazy? So yeah, shout out Jaime Barcelos. It was an okay fight. You know, this main card low-key was shit, especially compared to the prelims, which seems to always happen, and which leads me to my next question. Why the fuck is Andre Petroski on the main card? I know he's against Edmund Shabazian, but this fight was such fucking garbage nonsense, man. Get this off the main card. Put Wellmaker on the main card. I know it's a fucking layup fight, but Moutinho's got at least a more recognizable name than Petrosky. Like, come on, man. If we are going to have bullshit fights like these, put them on the prelims at least, and put the entertaining ones on the main card. You're not trying to sell pay-per-views with a fight night, so I don't know what the UFC's doing, man. Maybe they expected Shabazian to finish him in the first round, and that's what I expected, because I picked him. If it was going to go to a decision, I thought that Petrosky would win it. But Petrosky wasn't able to get his wrestling going at all. Yeah, he got 2 takedowns, but he did nothing with them, and he couldn't keep Shabazian down. Yeah, it was kind of really a nothing fight, to be honest, until the 3rd round where Shabazian lands a nice kick. Looked like it broke Petrosky's arms, or his arm, and yeah, he went down. I thought the fight would end there, but Shabazian with a patient approach, and yeah, it goes to decision 30-27, 30-27, 29-28. Petrosky landed some shots on the feet, but it was like too few far between, man. It was not enough, and Shabazian was clearly winning the striking exchanges overall. Petrosky would have like a sneaky counter or a sneaky combination that he would land. He was doing well with combinations, but yeah, no, he wasn't able to get his wrestling off, so his threat on the feet was diminished severely once Shabazian was more comfortable with defending the takedowns. And yeah, man. So yeah, I picked this fight correctly. Yeah, 8-2, and then we go up 9-2. Rose Namajunas beats Miranda Maverick. Now listen, I could honestly see a 29-28 Miranda Maverick. I'm not gonna be delusional and say Rose won 30-27, like the judges said. Now I thought Rose won the first round, and I thought Maverick won the second, because in the second, Rose gets the takedown, attempts a few submission attempts, and then what appears to be, well, Maverick then gets, I think she reverses her or some shit. I don't know how it happens, but Rose loses dominant position, and Maverick's got her in like what is looking like the beginning of an arm triangle, and it just looks like Rose gives her the submission, and then she almost gets it, and then Rose, I guess I don't know, Rose edged Miranda Maverick into a submission, and then trolled her and said, actually no, I'm not giving you this submission anymore, and got out of it. But she was still in a world of trouble, because Maverick was landing some good shots at the end of that round, clearly stole the round. She was way more effective during the second round. And the 3rd round obviously goes to Rose. She gets a knockdown, lays on top, doesn't do much after that. And yeah, I gave the first round to Rose as well. I thought she had some great sequences of combinations. I know apparently Maverick landed more strikes in that first round, I guess. I mean, I don't really agree, but whatever, I guess. I thought Rose had the better moments on the feet anyways. What I will say, though, she needs to move back to strawweight or just not fight anymore, because there is such an apparent strength difference between her and these bigger girls in this weight division. And I know she was able to win this fight, but when you're gonna go up against these stronger women who have more technique than Miranda Maverick and more experience, I don't know how she's gonna hold up. She's lost against Blanchfield and Manon Fior. So yeah, she's already had a few losses in this weight class. I don't know what she's still doing here, to be honest. Like, go back down to strawweight. It's where she had all her success. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand really the game plan for her career, but shout out to her for getting the win. And then 9-3, this fight I picked completely wrong. The main event. Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. Usman's back, baby. Usman is back. That was a vintage performance of him. except in the fifth round. You know, he has had some dicey moments on the feet, but that hasn't happened like until the end of his title reign. Although he was getting scrappy with Covington. Covington was having some success. The difference is Covington does not hit like Buckley. Um, yeah, Buckley's fifth round was like really what I was expecting to happen throughout most of the fight, but it didn't, man. He kept getting taken down, and Usman would take him down, and he would keep him down. So he would never force the shot. He didn't feel the need to because the takedown would come to him. Because anytime he did shoot in those first 4 rounds, he would get it, and he would stay on top. And Usman did a really good job of just taking Buckley's hips away. Anytime he tried to scoot back up on the fence, Usman would grab his legs and then pull him back down, get his head back down on the mat, and land some nasty ground and pound in the first round. Second round a bit less exciting. Third round, well, the moments on the feet were exciting, but yeah. Third round, I don't remember Usman landing that much ground and pound, but the first 4 rounds were all for him. At least I scored all 4 first rounds for him. I could see the argument for maybe giving Buckley the fourth round because they did stay on the feet for quite a while, and Buckley was getting the better of him. When they were on the feet, Buckley was winning, but they were not on the feet for too long, and when they were on the ground, the difference was very clear. Like on the feet, the difference is clear, but on the ground, the difference was astronomically clear. Buckley had no success off of his back, couldn't scramble up, and yeah, a lot of people like are saying that Buckley, like I guess through this fight or like he just wasn't serious until the fifth round. That might be true, but listen, I don't want to say stuff like that. I'll just give Kamaru Usman his flowers because he put on a really good performance. He showed he still got it. I want to see him versus Bilal Muhammad. No immediate title fight. You're 1-3 in your last 4, if I need to remind you. And yeah, man, good win for Usman. The main event, I mean, it wasn't crazy good, but it was a good fight, you know? I don't know why it got fight of the I guess, are there any other fights that deserve fight of the night? They should have given fight of the night to Phil Rowe versus Angelusa. I know the first round was ass, but it was overall a better fight. At least in my opinion, but, you know, who am I to say she? But yeah, Buckley, I have faith he'll come back stronger from this. He was landing, like, Buckley would be charging in with his head. There's a lot of, like, head clash, like, incidents throughout this entire card, but especially during this main event. Obviously, none of them were caused anything serious or severe. But, yeah, Buckley would blitz in with these, like, extended combos, and he would start landing, like, with the third or fourth punch, and Usman, like, he kind of shells up in these boxing defense positions, and that's usually where he gets caught, and it's where Buckley started having success. But man, Buckley just could not keep Usman off of him. He could not stop the takedowns, and yeah, man, that's just how the fight went out, and yeah, color me surprised because I really thought Usman's age was getting to him. I know his knees have always been bad, and me saying, oh, his knees aren't the same, that'll be an issue for him with the wrestling. But, yeah, man, this was a pretty decent card, but that's mainly because of the prelims. The main card was ass. The main card was not good. It was not good. And I'm hoping that next week's card, Hill versus Roundtree, will be better because yeah, because I do not want another boring ass main card with these prelims that are, you know, like making us think, why aren't these fights on the main card? Why aren't we getting these prospects name value by putting them on a main card? It's a fight night. It's not a pay-per-view anyways, man. Like, you don't have to worry about selling pay-per-views. People are still gonna tune in the fights. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the card. Um, I went 9-3, and I guess one no contest for picks. I if Brundage won his fight, you guys would have never heard the end of it, because that would have been two back-to-back huge underdog picks for me. That really nobody else picked, and for good reason. But listen, man, I knew, that Brundage had a chance. I knew it. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. My next video, I might be ranting about Justin Gaethje and some other fighters, or it just might be predictions for the upcoming Azerbaijan Baku UFC event. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, let me know what you thought about this card, who you thought won, if there was robberies in your opinion. I know some people thought Manyfield lost, but you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. You win some, you lose some. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Ciao, ciao.